Welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougars.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Payne. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Pulls it in. It's Owens. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. FIU set up with another first down. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. They've got the screen set up. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Hard running there. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Good right down the boulevard. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. At the 35, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Connors. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Breaks the tackle. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This offense really needs to get something going right now. Already down 17-3. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Got his man on the right. He's past the 30. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the 1st quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, 1st down here. To throw, it's Proctor. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Touchdown, Panthers. Fit it in the window for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got the tight end. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the returner will be brought down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Who cares about double coverage? Just get it in there. Give your guy a chance. And it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. It's a little bit risky, throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
To the air. It's Wegman. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Rush is on him. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dawson. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On second and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Catch in the middle, it's York. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Broussard. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day. This one from 23. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Sends it back in motion. Maybe a double pass. Under fire. And he'll be smacked to the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going to swing it on second down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have cover.
Picked off, and then ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Swings it out to the flat. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Using his legs, it's Owens. Breaks into the open. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. They'll go to the air on third and short. Makes the grab over the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Panthers are marching down the field. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Ran right through, just keeps moving. They bring him down, but the big play will first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He's got it on the right. Turns it on in midfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Cougar! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Jenkins. Plucks it out of the air.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Finds his man. It's Owens. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Connors. Ripping through the defense. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The give to the right. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Spits it out to the back. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Connors. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Stone. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. Spins away from one. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air. It's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Got it in the middle. It's Dawson. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Dawson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Grabbed behind the line, it's Broussard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. High the chains now on second and long. The give to the back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup for 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
On the move from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball.
Makes the grab down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's going to take... There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught over the middle. It's Payne.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. And here's the third interception of the night. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got his man downfield. All by himself down the middle. Inside the touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Battered at the line and incomplete, and that's a great way to play pass defense if you can get the pressure. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Turning it on. Still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side.